Hi, and welcome to Get Started with Flex AI. The other Monday we tried to do this, but the tech was not at our side. So this is a part of being an entrepreneur. So I'm doing this again, and now I'm recording it. So and I will share it to you. So I'm going to start to share screen, and we're going into this presentation, and I will put myself somewhere here. Okay, so get started with Flex AI. Welcome. If you haven't met me before, I'm going to do a short introduction of myself. Who am I? My name is Sofia Eriksson, and I work as a coach, helping people that want to transform their lives. And they are not happy in a way or another, and they want to have a change. And I'm working to help moms to have different solutions to free their time and to find more ways of being able to do the work that they love, and maybe working from home or what is the place that they want to work from. I have also written a book in Swedish with Swedish poems. I am a meditation leader, and I'm also do singing as a soloist sometimes. And I have my bachelor's degree from the university in something called the science of cognition. And to try to explain that short, it's about human and tech. I'm on the human side. I'm the one that understand people's behavior and what they do and so on. And it's also about simplify information. And that's exactly what I'm doing this. And like now, I happened to have my keyboard here, and wow, suddenly it just did pop up here. Okay, but what is artificial intelligence? Well, it maybe you heard of it, you happen to know a bit of it. If you look at Wikipedia, and this is not, we couldn't use that as a source when I was studying, but to just give this brief explanation now, I will use it anyways. Why it's not a really good source is because people can change how they want to, but this seems to be a good explanation, I think. Artificial intelligence, AI, is the intelligence of machines or software as opposed to the intelligence of humans or animals. I'm going to go back to this. It also the field of studying computer science that develops and studies intelligent machines. AI may also refer to the machines themselves. So, okay, artificial intelligence is based on human behaviors and based on animals' behaviors. But I can't go very deep in this explanation, but keep that in mind. And it's machines or robot or something that have been taught to understand the patterns and taught to understand language and so on. I wonder, have you met Siri? Have you met Alexa? Or maybe Sophia, and I am not meaning myself then I see. And now I have to take a look in my notes. If you have an iPhone or an iPad, or maybe some of Apple's computers, maybe you have used this voice help. Maybe you have called your mom or a friend or someone. Or you maybe have had these reports about the weather. Then you have used Siri because she's in Apple's stuff. But Alexa, She's in those smart speakers from Amazon, and maybe you have a playlist and that plays the right songs for you, or tell you that now it's time to go to the bus, otherwise you will miss it. That's Alexa. But Sophia is a robot with human experience. It looks like a human being, dressed like a human, and could, for example, say and add such things that we are doing as humans. And she has also held and had a speech in the UN, the United Nations. And I just wanted to give you this brief background, because we have AI around us today. And a lot of people think that we don't have it so much, but we have it more than we think of. So I just wanted to give you some brief idea about this. And now I have a question for you, and this is just, take it just as for fun. It doesn't matter if you have a right answer or not, but if you take a pen and paper and just note to yourself, which year do you think that AI became an academic field for research? And for becoming an academic field for research, they need to have go through certain things to be able to do that. So that's not just, oh no, we're doing this, but special routines and so on. And I'm not going in too deep because I'm not able to do that either, but just as a brief, which year do you think? Do you think it was 1956, 1986, or 2006? And do this just for fun, and I won't give any prizes or something, but it's nice to see the differences in the answers. So if you just write down something on your paper, and I will move on and I will give you the answer soon. And I wonder, have you heard of Alan Turing? He lived 1912 to 1954. I haven't heard of him because I remember myself, I was sitting there, I was thinking, what? What on earth are you meaning? It was in the beginning of my education at the university, and the teacher stood there, and I remember myself, I had a very low self-esteem during that time. I didn't even think I was being able to manage to do whole university education. And I remember myself, I almost felt that my jaw was on the floor, literally on the floor. And he was speaking about Alan Turing. And I thought, what? I had never heard about it, but we did learn about the Turing machine. It was kind of a model that Alan Turing created, and that was more like a thinking model, but it ended up to be the Turing machine a few years later, because he was a mathematical, what do you say? You understand what I mean. But he described this Turing machine in an article already 1936. And this article, it was the ground for the computer science itself. But today's computers, the computers we have today are based on the same principles as the Turing machine. So they have a lot in common. And he developed, or he, or I don't know if they were more people, but they developed the Turing machine, and he's famous for the Turing machine, but he's also famous because many people think that he is the father of artificial intelligence. And I think that that is something good to remember. And now, 1956. Here is the answer. 1956. That year, there are people gathering at the university area at Dartmouth College, and they held a conference the summer 1956. And now this academic field with artificial intelligence was created. So if people now are coming to you and say that this is kind of a new thing and just something, you know that, okay, that have existed for some years, really. And just good to have that as a knowledge somewhere. You don't need to remember it, and you don't need to know it to use Ruby, but it could be just good to just know something about it. But what is Flex AI? And what is the difference between Flex AI and Ruby AI? Flex AI, it is the company that have this opportunity. They have created Ruby AI. So Ruby AI is a part of Flex AI. And in Ruby AI, there you are creating your material. But if you want to do this, you need to be a part of, you need to pay a fee to Flex AI. But you can also bring in some money if you like this and you also want other people to share this experience. You can also do it. So, but this is the thing with Flex AI and Ruby AI. And they have officially launched now at November the 11th, actually. So that's also a nice thing to know. But who is Ruby AI for? As you see here on the picture, there are a lot of different people. And here you can just have a look here. Business owners, students, bloggers, social media, network marketers, planners, website designers, teachers, moms and dads on the go, shopping, research and data, virtual tutors, market analysis, budgeting, lessons and course creators, real estate agents, content creators, and so on and so on and so on. The important thing is, if you're a student, check what you are allowed to do. There have been people that have been cheating during their exams. Well, that's not good. But if you want, there are also students that have used artificial intelligence as a way of having another explanation when they haven't understood what the teacher were telling them. They wanted to have a deeper understanding. And then I think then you are in the right way to do it, because use your head and think when you are using AI. So what can you use Ruby AI to? Well, you can use it as inspiration for marketing. You can use it to engage in posts. I'm going through a little bit more what that is. You can use it to find recipes, or you can create an ebook. You can text to posts, do your text to post to social media, for example. And you can do a lot more. You can do really many things here. I just want to show you here some examples of engaging posts. I have my own. I work with the Livegood also, and today I'm going to talk a bit more regarding Livegood, but you can also think of it if you're in another MLM. But I have my private page here, Livegoodtips and tutorials, and if you see an engaging post at my page or anywhere else, you see those colorful pre-made. You can do them in Facebook directly. There are often a lot of colors and short questions that are made to engage your audience. You want to start a discussion, because when people are answering to the questions, they are more visible. Your content is being more visible on Facebook. And you want to have easy questions, not anything that have to do with politics or something that can be that people can get angry at, and so it should be easy. It should be easy to answer 2 choices or something, just simple and funny, enjoying, that people can start to engage with you. But if you are lack of ideas what you want to create in your engaging post, you can use Rubi AI. And then you can ask Rubi AI for having engaging questions. And that's very important, because I realized when I were asking Ruby for examples of engaging posts, it was not questions. But I can use them in another circumstance, in other ways. But the thing is, you can get a lot of inspiration here if you're speaking in the right way. Here is also an example that someone did put out. I'm not going through it everything. Ruby gave me 25 examples of what you can do for a business. And you can, if you're interested in this, you can just read it through afterwards and see if you can get some inspiration from this. Here is something that someone did: the top 10 books for network marketers, and reading boosts your success. What I would have done if I did this, I haven't checked this one actually, but what I would do, I would check every book here to be sure that the information is right, so it's nothing that is not useful. Now, I happen to know that GoPro by Eric Warren is a really, really big book, and if for us in Livegood, our upline, Eric Johnson, he often speaks about GoPro and tell us to read it and so on. And I started to read it, and it's a really good book. And you can have a lot knowledge from it. I haven't checked those other books yet, but it's what you could do if you wanted to do this. You could take each book and ask Ruby AI, what is it about? And you can check it. So it's giving you the right information. And let's say, for example, you are having your audience, and maybe you say that in this month we are going to read GoPro by Eric Warren, and we have some discussion group or something. And the next month you split it up. Next month we take the 4-year career by Richard Blissbroke, and so on. So you can think, what can you do to get your audience engaged? Get your audience engaged on the topic, to have this flow in the discussions, to have them there and being interested and see, let them learn a lot of things and so on. So it's up to you what you want to think. Ask yourself, what is possible to do? So you can do it in so many ways if you want to. Or if you want to read it yourself and take some glimpses from every book and share your knowledge with your audience, for example, you can do so much good things with this. And I'm not going into this in detail, but you have this basic or pro or premium, and it differs a bit of how many words you can use and so on. And I'm going more in depth with what this is in some other video. Actually, I'm not sure about everything yet, but to be able to have 10,000 words, you need this $15 basic. What do you call it? Yeah, that's what you need to be that plan to be able to use it. But how do you ask the question? Here is something very important. Maybe you have heard about something like depending on how you ask the question, that will show how they answer, what answer you are getting. And I'm just giving some example here. And I'm asking you, do you think that is something strange with this question? Is the kangaroo the fastest reptile? Let's just think here for a moment. If I would have put that question into an AI, is the kangaroo the fastest reptile? And let's think here. How should AI be able to answer this? I haven't tried it, but hopefully the AI will tell you that, okay, but the kangaroo is not a reptile. And if you want to know more about what the kangaroo is, you can investigate that on your own. But this question is some mismatch of things that are just confusing. It's not making any sense. So you can just have it in your mind as an example. And I'm also taking this question from my memory. It was persons that were asking their AI, what are we going to eat for dinner? Or what shall we eat for dinner? And the AI responded, pizza is always good. And here I would have put the question, what was their intention with the question? Was their intention just to try out the AI? Or did they actually wanted to have some recipes? And if they wanted to have recipes, which kind of food? Or did they wanted to have some tips of restaurants in the area? Because depending on what you want to have answer, what kind of answer you want to have, you need to specify your question. So that's just to think about. I have found 3 ways of creating material, and today I'm going to show you 2 ways. The other one I haven't done yet, and that going more into depth. But I want to take this now. And you can create material that you can use in Livegood, that you can create with Rubi AI if you want to make it more simpler and so on. And if you want to know more about hear more from me, I have my Facebook page, Create Content with Flex AI, Rubi AI. And I also have a YouTube channel at flexai_Rubi AI tips. And there I do put videos in Swedish and in English. And my goal is to provide you with more examples and so on. But we are going to leave this presentation And we're going inside Rubi AI. And here was something I was playing along with before. You will see that in another video. The first way, the easiest way you can create content is by going here into the chat function. And I just want to remind you that if you're going directly into Rubi and this line, I don't know the name of it in English, ai.com, you are coming to Rubi AI and you do your inlog and so on. Then you go into the chat and you create a new chat, and then you can ask Ruby. And now I'm going to try to find an old conversation I had with Ruby about Livegood. I just have to. My computer, my screen. Let's see. Let's see one. It's jumping around like it wanted to. Well, okay, we can start with start with this. What you can do, you can create hooks. If you have worked on with your target audiences, you can create hooks for your target audience. I'm speaking to moms that are overwhelmed, they are busy, often they are too tired to think. So I told AI to create 5 hooks for overwhelmed, busy, too tired to think. Feeling overwhelmed and too exhausted to think. Okay, discover 5 simple strategies to simplify your busy mom life and reclaim your sanity. And then I had to go again into Ruby and ask them to create actual content to this. Or are you a busy mom on the verge of burnout? Don't worry, uncover 5 game-changing hacks to help you navigate the chaos and find peace of mind. So what I could have done here, create 5 hooks for overwhelmed busy moms that did get help with Livegood, the Livegood company, or the Livegood company by Ben Glinsky, for example. Because the thing is, when you're telling Ruby AI about Livegood, maybe it speak about it as it's your company, and that's not. So you have to, maybe I have this example, but it's gone. Okay. Maybe it was in another area, but here you can just put in a simple question. Let's say we do in 5 reasons to choose the Livegood company by again Blinsky, then Blinsky for busy moms. Let's see what it's creating. And then I also do this, what do you say, maximum, so it does not are getting overwhelmed with too many information. Maximum 200 words. And I'm not going to use Banglinsky later, but because of what I told you, that it's not always understanding what I mean. Let's see what we will have here. Okay, there are several reasons why Livegood Company by Ben Glinsky is a good. Okay, this one I don't know. That feels quite. You have really. Okay, no, this one was not so. That was not why so good. This was really okay. This was an example of a question that was not good enough created, but that's good to see also, because this is telling me something different. Organizing. Here you have to really change the text if you want to use. No. No. It's not so. No, it's not so good. No, it's not so relevant. The why is the opportunity of live good. Why is the opportunity of live good? Good for this now. The MLM matrix. What should we say? That's true. Let's see what is. Find out now if you understand it. Oh no, I forgot now to make maximum. But I apologize for any confusion. While Livegood Company does offer health-related products, it's primarily known for its personalized approach in helping busy ones manage their daily tasks and responsibilities. Okay, it's still not understanding. It's still a bit of confusion. It's still a bit of confusion. What is Livegood member? Yep. A good amount. Yes. What 15 months. Money from that. Let's try that one. I should have made it. I should have done maximum words here, but I didn't know. Okay. No, there was here. Time of that no support constant rate. Here it is. Livegood company operates multi-level marketing. It allows individuals to earn money not only from their own sales, but also from the sales by the people they recruit into the company. This can be appealing to busy moms because it provides them an opportunity to generate income from a comfortable home. Okay, here is something that you can use, but I would have changed this text a lot since there are so many opinions about this also. But here you have something, flexible work schedule. MLM allows busy moms to work at their own pace and set their own schedules. They can choose to work during their free time, whether it's early in the morning, during nap times, or in the evening. Low startup cost and so on. So here you can go through the text and see, here you can have something. But this also just shows that sometimes you need to talk to AI and say, okay, that wasn't what I really meant. But here you can find out some good things. And then you are copying it because you can't redo anything or edit something here. So you just put it in notes or in Word or something that you can make it to your own text. And the most important thing here is that you're checking that is relevant and that is true information and make it to your own voice. So it doesn't sound like something but more like it's you who is speaking. So that is the easiest way. But you also can create content here in this content section. And here you can use those modules that are specially made here for Rubi AI, and there are really good modules. And then you can edit it here. So here, add a new module, and you can find here a lot of different modules you can find here. You can use. And what I did, okay, let's see if I'm being able to move down here. Let's see what I did. I wonder if it was this one I did use. Tutorial with this generated video. Maybe it was this one. It says YouTube video description, but I did use it in a way. But something here it's a bit slow. Here you have this menu. Here I can see my video is about benefits. Good opportunity. Great matrix. Amazing product. Complete new way of thinking in MLM. Membership. And so on. And you can just put here what your video is about. But I also have used this one as inspiration to posts and so on instead of videos. And then if you have keywords for SEO, you can, for example, search engine optimization. Livegood, maybe. I have tried to rank myself with Livegoodtips. That's something that I've used a lot. Maybe England, maybe trees. Try those one. You can also check. You can go to YouTube and you can check for keywords. And then I think I'm doing another video more about that. I want to have a positive tune. So let's see what it will create here. And now you have a description for your video, how you can put it in the description of the video. So the text is more done for seeing. Or if you want to use this as a post or something. Introducing Livegood, unlocking new possibilities in MLM. Looking for a life-changing opportunity, looking further. Livegood brings you the benefits of a revolutionary MLM model with this great matrix system. Our amazing product lineup is designed to transform your life while your complete new way of thinking in MLM offers you endless potential. So here you suddenly have a text that you can work from. And you can, as usual, very, very important to check the facts and see, is this really true? Is it right? And you can put it here in the Out Composer. And here you can do it. You can do it. You can create like an headline, like a heading. Livegood opportunity. Let's say opportunity, for example. And then you do your whole editing here directly in this create content section in the Out Composer. And then you can use your SPI scoring to check the uniqueness when you're finished. And if you use that, it will take credit from your balance. But we're going into that more in depth in another video. And the third way that I'm not going through today is because you can use personas, but you have no information here. But you have to create a persona. But I will talk about that in another video, another time. Because I think you have a lot to think of now, and just try out, see what you can do, and look through and try and think and so on. And if you have questions, so you can reach out to me if you have questions about this. And I try to do my best to answer what I can answer, or find the answer if I can't do it. So the aim, the goal for me was to let you have some inspiration to see how much is possible to do with this if you use it in a good way and really are thinking what you are doing and just not taking something and put it out. But you can have so much inspiration with this, I think. So with that, I really hope you have got some inspiration and that you feel it, that you want to go and create your material for Livegood or for whatever you want to use it for. And thanks for attending and listening, and have a really, really great day. Bye.